water signs, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an energy check-in as we are moving into the winter solstice on December 21st. So again, this reading is for my water signs, my Pisces, my Cancer, and my Scorpio. Okay, so what is the winter solstice? If we're looking at it from a scientific perspective, the winter solstice is considered one of the most powerful, transformative times of the year. During this time, the Earth tilts on its axis. One side of the Earth tilts on its axis furthest away from the sun. So, in layman's terms, the Earth typically takes a pause, it makes a shift, and it moves in another direction. Okay? Now, we're looking at that energetically and spiritually on a personal level. What does that mean for us? It represents for us, it represents new beginnings. It represents us doing the exact same thing, taking the time to pause, to reflect, to move in a new direction. Okay? It talks about coming out of stagnant energy and aligning with energy that aligns with you. The changes that you are making, the transformations that you are experiencing. Okay? It represents death and rebirth. Okay, so here again, this is a pivotal time for transformation. Okay, so some of you may start to feel more passionate about things that you love. Some of you may take this time to step away from people or situations and go within. So this is the most powerful time to manifest spiritual transformations in your life. Okay, so hone this power, hone the power of this time, this space, and this energy. So I did pre-shuffle for you, and you did have 3 cards to fall out, so 2 that you had to come out from the tarot came out together, and I wanted to keep these. It is the 9 of Pentacles, and it came out with this 2 of Swords. So initially, the message I received when these 2 cards came out, the 9 of Pentacles talks about somebody who is usually independent. They can be single or not. Somebody who is financially well off. They are abundant. They are successful in the financial space, whether it's self-employed or otherwise. And then you have the 2, that's earth side energy. And you have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords usually talks about indecisiveness. It could talk about making head over heart decisions. But as this card reads, it also talks about ignoring certain emotions or not wanting to deal with certain things. So I'm going to read what both of these cards said, and I'm going to tell you the message I got. It says, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And then it says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So if we go back to what I was saying at the beginning of this video, yes, they're spending time alone, going within to take that introspect, to take self-inventory, because that is what this energy essentially is from the 12-12 portal. 12-12 was also the day of the new moon, new beginnings, new cycles. That is also about spiritual manifestation, spiritual transformation, okay? Then we're moving into this winter solstice on 12/21. So yes, go within, take the introspect, take the self-inventory. But Spirit is saying, and here again, like I said, this winter solstice energy moves us out of stagnant energy. But what Spirit is saying to you with these 2 cards, individually they're good cards. But when I see them collectively, the message that I got from this is, when you go within, it is for a temporary pause, right? That is going to shift you in a new direction. So that is fine. The Spirit is like, don't get so caught up into the pause that you get stuck there. That you create the stagnant energy that they're trying to move you out of, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, it doesn't matter. Even if you're in this good space alone, because usually when I think about the 9 of Pentacles, I think about somebody who has all this, like I said, the luxurious things in life, financial, material, whatever, but they're content with that. But Spirit is saying, don't get so comfortable in this space that you don't open yourself up to, because when I think about this too, I think about partnerships, coming together with others. It doesn't have to be romantic, however you come together with others. Spirit is like, don't get so contented with being by yourself that you don't open yourself up to experience partnerships in other ways and from other people, okay? So we're going to see what else comes out with this, okay? All right, Archangel, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, what additional messages do you have? Yeah, you got the Hermit, that going within. This is the time to go within. It is definitely that time, but I think Spirit is saying, then you have it as the number 9. So you have the 9 of Pentacles, and you got this 9 from the Hermit. But again, it represents endings. moving into new beginnings, right? So you have a cycle that you are closing out at this time. You're closing and you're moving into a new cycle. We're going to see how this reading progresses. But for now, you are closing out a new cycle, but you are going within. I feel like when I look at this, I'm thinking about somebody who is tying up loose ends, somebody who is cleansing and releasing themselves from the debris of this last cycle, whether that is pain, whether that is hurt, whether that is lack, whether that is loss, whether that is a specific mindset that doesn't move you forward, that doesn't put you in the most positive space, habits, people. I feel like you're still cleaning out the last bits, and I mean the very last bits of whatever that is, okay? So it says, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Yes, going within is the key in this season. Moving into the new year. Go within, go within, go within. This is not the time for busy work. It is the time, yes, to keep making strides, but not to become overwhelmed with work, with working ourselves to death and trying to, it's this static energy I'm picking up on where we're trying to make this end meet, make that end meet, trying to get myself over this hump so I'm in a better place moving forward. Yes, so it's like you're going to be in a better place. You're going to be in a better place. So that work is not in vain. It's not being discounted. You know, it's not being ignored. Yes, but Spirit says slow the pace just a taste. Go within, get still, get quiet, regroup, recenter yourself. Because when you do that, new ideas come. Spiritual growth comes. And that spiritual growth also brings new insights, new ideas, new connections, new perspectives from within and from around you, outside of you. Okay? So let's see what else comes out. Thank you, Archangel, Ancestor, Spirit Guides. Y'all's cards is popping. You got the King of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, emotional balance. And that falls with this. It says, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. As I said, this is a season where you may feel called to do things that bring you more joy. Things that you are more passionate about. Things that that align with who you are emotionally. And then when you think about this Two of Swords, it talks about making logical decisions, so head over heart decisions. I think with this coming out with this Two of Swords coming out with this King of Cups, I think it talks about balancing that out. And that goes back to this message I said Spirit was giving me when these two cards came out. Spirit is like, it's okay to make decisions from your head, but it does not mean that you negate your emotions. You don't ignore things. You don't pretend that problems that emotionally affect you don't exist. You still have to, as you're doing this cleansing, and that may be why this Hermit came out. Because Spirit's like, okay, go within and deal with that energy too. Have honest conversation with yourself and with Spirit, with the divine realm about that energy too. So that you can heal from it and you can release it and you come into this place of emotional balance. So it doesn't mean to ignore what I have going on. When we talk about head over heart, it is a balance of the two. It's knowing when to make decisions from my head, knowing when to make decisions from the heart in a harmonious and balanced, realistic way. Okay? So I think this is a reminder to balance your head and your heart. Okay? Thank you, Archangels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. What additional message do you have for my Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio as we are moving into this winter solstice? Stability falls right on this Nine of Pentacles, Emperor energy. So we know that you're going to have that. It's almost like Spirit is saying this is a given. This is a given. You don't have to work. I'm not going to say don't work hard, but don't work so hard that you negate the spiritual growth that is necessary to, again, balance. Okay? So it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. And that's what gets you in that Nine of Pentacles energy, and that's fine because it creates the stability that you need. But like I said, Spirit is saying do not negate don't get so caught up in that energy right now that you forget to take care of your spiritual needs too. Okay? Because when we talk about balance, that's spiritual, that's emotional, that's mental, that's inside and outside. All of that needs to be collectively balanced. Okay? So that's a balance between, that's equal give and take to yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, when I'm doing the inner work and what outer work I need to do to bring all of that into harmony. Okay? And then you have the Eight of Cups, which talks away. The Eight of Cups, again, is about emotions. And that goes under this Two of Swords, which, like I said, talks about pretending that there is no problem. There is something that, and when I see this stalemate on this card, when they talk about this Two of Swords, I think about this pause in time to reflect that Spirit has you in. And it can be to reflect on emotional experiences that have thrown you out of balance, that have thrown you out of alignment. And that have, because sometimes, let's just be real, y'all, sometimes we'll start dealing with stuff emotionally. We put it on the back burner, we stuff it we stuff it down because we don't want to deal with it. But Spirit, and what we'll do is we'll get so busy doing work. Because that's what I think about with this Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who's caught up more, I'm going to work, and get my financial self together, get myself together mentally. Get my stability in order financially. And I'm not saying, or materialistically, I'm not saying don't do that. But don't do it and ignore what emotions you're trying to run from, in essence, right? Spirit is like, that's okay. Sit down. We ain't telling you to go on Oprah and tell your business. Ain't nobody telling you to come on YouTube and start a podcast telling all your business. Spirit is like, go within. And go within and connect with us. It's just you and us. Your spirit realm, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your archangels. It is us. Tell us what you need to release what doesn't serve you emotionally. To release who doesn't serve you emotionally. Like I said, when you're taking inventory at this time, you're looking at things that are happening on the inside of you and things that are happening on the outside and around you. Okay? So the Eight of Cups, like I said, usually talks about somebody walking away to do what is best for themselves. And they do that by going on a spiritual journey. They are going on a spiritual quest. This is exactly what this time is for. And it follows next to this Emperor, to me, which says that not only are you going to be stable financially, spiritually, but we want you to be stable emotionally and spiritually too. So that is what your message is moving forward. Spirit is like, yes, the stability is coming. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the physical work to ground yourself, to get your material life in order. That's solidified. Spirit's like, but let's deal with these emotions. Let's deal with these emotions. Let's deal with what needs to be released. Let's deal with how we balance these emotions out. Okay? So it says there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. This is all your energy out here for the most part. Okay? So let's see what else this talks about. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Thank you, Archangels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. What additional messages do you have for my water signs? Yes, when you do that, new opportunities. New opportunities for love. New opportunities for spiritual growth. Because this Ace of Wands falls under this this Hermit card. And 9 and 1 is 10. New cycle. So you got the 9 with the Hermit, with the end of a cycle. Add this with that, you got the 10. That's a new cycle. Okay? And this could be, because when I think about the Ace of Wands, to me, it talks about an opportunity that you are passionate about. Doing something that you truly, truly love. So that is what this, like I said, those spiritual insights that come from going within underneath this Hermit, that's what that's going to reveal to you. Okay? When you walk on this spiritual quest from this Eight of Cups, doing what you know is right, that's when this opportunity is going to present itself. Go within. Focus on who you truly want to become. What does a balanced you look like? What does a balanced you feel like? What does a balanced you sound like? Right? So it says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. I did this with air signs. They got this card too. They got this card and they got the Emperor card. And they got this Two of Swords. So clearly Spirit has, and I shuffle the crap out of my cards, y'all. So clearly Spirit has kind of the same energetic message going on for people. And that's fine, because that's the energy that we are in. Cosmically. In the atmosphere. On this planet. This is the energy that we're in. We're in the energy of transformation. We're in the energy of taking inventory. We are in the energy of shifting into a more positive direction. Okay? So these doors are being open for you, but you have to address whatever emotions that you're trying to hide or not deal with. Spirit's like, no, don't bury those emotions. Let them come up, let them come out, embrace them, and then you release them. Okay? Yes. Didn't I just say you're moving into a new cycle? That's what the Ten of Swords talks about. Yes, it was a painful, grueling process, a painful, grueling road, and it falls under this King of Swords. I mean, not King of Swords, this King of Cups. So it is something that impacted you emotionally. The journey, and when I'm thinking about this, it doesn't have to be something recent. We're thinking about taking inventory. We're talking about taking inventory. We're talking about from the beginning of this year to the end of this year. For the new moon to the next new moon. So if you're looking at everything that you've dealt with, it's specifically emotionally here. This card, because, and this is water sign. So it's specifically dealing with your emotions here to me. So if you think about everything that you have dealt with emotionally from January of 2023 going into 2024, what have you overcome? Because this says that the cycle is, you're starting, it's ended, it's over, whatever it is. And you're starting a new cycle. So what lessons did I get from those emotional pains and heartaches and hardships? And the things that actually made me feel good this year. That helped move me out of this energy. Right? So it says a situation has ended. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So if you're dealing with breakups, heartache, moving on from a new job, moving on from an old job, moving on from friends, family, loved ones, whatever it is, and it may be some of you have lost loved ones, you know, or people walked out of your life and not necessarily you walking out of theirs, and it still hurt you in some way. It still has some type of emotional impact on you. Spirit is saying it has ended, put the past behind you, but when you take a proper assessment of the past, a realistic, brutally honest assessment of the past, look at what you learned from it and how do you carry that lesson moving forward. And Spirit's like when the opportunity for emotional fulfillment comes in and stability has come in, take those lessons forward with you. Look at what you learned from this. Don't repeat. You don't want to repeat what would cause you to be in that energy anyway, to have to experience this stuff. So that's why you take an inventory to say, okay, what can I do differently moving forward? Okay? So a new cycle is beginning. New opportunities fall right behind this Ace of Wands. New opportunities are coming because you're in a new season, a new cycle. It literally is. You're doing the work. You got the Eight of Wands. Air sign had almost the same thing. Because they had this Ace of Wands too, and they had this Eight of Wands, which is quick moving energy. And this could be Cupid's arrows. It could be divine love. It could be romantic love. Spirits like it's coming. Sudden changes are coming. Sudden changes, like I said, if we're talking about transformative energy, certain changes can be coming in your emotional state. How you feel about yourself. How you feel about love. How you feel about your connection with the divine realm, with divine source, with your spirit guides, with your angels. How do you feel about those things? So this spirit is going to bring some sudden revelations to you, about your life, about the path for your purpose. But that goes to this going within, this hermit mode energy, because that is the time that this is the energy that we're in. Okay? It says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. I'm telling you that important communication is not coming from outside of you. That important communication is coming from within. It is going to be spirit connecting and giving you downloads about who you are, what you're meant to accomplish, what needs to change, what needs to be released, because that's that real deal. I'm telling you, if you sit and you have a conversation with spirit and spirit ain't telling you about things that you didn't need to change, I don't know what kind of spirit you have a conversation with. And that's just as real as it's going to get. Spirit is going to probably, and it's not hurtful communication. It's not, beat you up type of communication. It's always comforting, gentle nudges in the right direction. Conversation that tells you what is best for you. Right? So spirit is like, okay, this energy don't serve you. The way, and some of y'all, it could be, okay, the way that you go about getting love don't serve you. Getting attention from people don't serve you. You give too much. And you don't need to be sneaking and creeping and doing this and doing that to find love. You don't. Because if it's built on that foundation, that's one thing we look at. And that ain't just love. That's partnerships, friendships, anything that you're doing in life, business. Look at the foundation that it's being built on. If it puts you out of balance, if it allows you to compromise your energy, your morals, your ethics, who you are, if it's hurting, you know for a fact it's hurting somebody. Spirit is like, no, you don't want to be in that energy. Because guess what? If you put somebody else in this energy, that energy coming right back to you. Okay? So if somebody's put you in this energy, that energy is coming right back to them. That is the law of the universe. Reciprocity. Equal give and take. You get what you give. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many times a day you meditate. I don't care if you Buddha's cousin. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. I don't care how many candles you light, how many rituals you do, and you're going to get it back 100 times more than what you dished out. So moving forward, you want to stay balanced emotionally. And Spirit's like, don't stop giving emotionally. Just take inventory to who you give, whom you're giving, why you are giving, and what you are giving. And look for reciprocity in those relationships, in those connections. Okay? That is what that is talking about. So Spirit wants you in balance. And Spirit wants you to be emotionally stable. Wants you to have everything that you want and need as far as finances and materials. But wants you to also tap in so that you can get that in the spiritual world too. Okay? That's complete and proper balance. Then you got the Devil card. Devil card talks about decisions. It can talk about obsessiveness. It can talk about negative habits that you have. Ultimately, it talks about an obsession of some sort. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of confidence. So that falls under this Two of Swords, indecisiveness, and this Eight of Cups. Doing what's best. Both of these are talking about decisions. One is just saying from the head space. One is saying from the heart space. Both of these are talking about letting go. Making a decision to do something that aligns with who you are. So if you're in this overthinking state of, should I release this person? Should I walk away from this job? Should I stop doing this? Should I stop doing that? Spirit is saying, yeah, walk away from it. It's not serving you. And you know it's not serving you. It's not. And even if it feels like it is, it's temporary. So Spirit is like, as you release yourself from people, from thought processes, from mindsets, from whatever it is, habits, Spirit is saying, as you release that, there's something more rewarding waiting on you. But you want the wheel to turn. It's not going to turn. It's going to keep you in this stagnant energy. That Spirit is trying to shift you out of. This is an energy where we are being shifted. So either we're going to surrender to that shift, surrender to that transformation, and Spirit is trying to nudge us into that direction of positive, transformative change, or we're going to resist it. So if you are in this mind space, don't keep resisting. Make the decision to surrender to the change, because it is good change. It is positive change, okay? And have full confidence in yourself and your abilities and what you are capable of calling in. Have confidence you can manifest the love of your life. Have confidence you can manifest your dream job. Have confidence you can manifest that balance in your mind and your emotions. These last few years have been tumultuous for all of us for different reasons. Like I said, another reading. Some of us may be doing good financially, but failing, having a messed up situation going on in our mind space. Not doing good in our health. Some of us might be doing good in our health and our money effed up. So Spirit's like, we're all going through something. One person's need, as you're listening to this water signs, one person's needs may be different from another. Some of y'all might be out of balance financially. Spirit's confirming that, hey, you'll be solid if you keep doing the work. And some of y'all might be out of balance emotionally. And Spirit's like, hey, you will be same message. You will be solid if you keep doing the work. Inner work. All that work starts from within. Financial and emotional. It all starts from within. Okay? Four of Pentacles. This reading is almost exact to air sign. Almost, but not quite. You have some of the same cards. They're just reading different here. So here again, you got this Four of Pentacles, which talks about, like I said, somebody spending too much money, somebody holding on too tightly to money. And that goes back to this one here. This fear based on unnecessary worry, based on lack of self-confidence. Spirit's like, you're going to be solid financially, so do not worry about your finances. But those of you, like I said, who may be looking at this reading, and you're like, I ain't in no Nine of Pentacles energy. I don't even see where that's coming from. Go within. I bet you will see, because this new opportunity is going to present itself. That is what this is saying. Stop worrying. Unnecessary worry about your financial state, about your material state, about what is going on in your 3D reality. Spirit's like, stop worrying about that. If you go within, if you tap in, we got you. We're going to show you what you need to see. And it falls, both of these cards falls right after this Eight of Wands. A great sudden and immediate results. Go within. That is what this is saying. When you go within, that's how you get that. That's how you get those results. That's how you get those messages, because guess what? You're in a quiet space. You're not in this worried, rushed, and frustrated energy. And you got the Seven of Wands, which talks about standing up for what you believe in. And again, this talks about standing your personal power and claiming and being confident. Again, that falls right after this card, the Devil card, talking about confidence. Believe that there is a better future waiting for you. Okay? Believe that it is. I don't care how you expect, you want that emotionally, financially, spiritually. I'm going to say it 100 times because that is balance. These readings are not just about emotional. I want that emotionally. I want that financially. You know, I want this materially. It's about balance on all sides, inside and out. Because like I said, you can have the material stuff and your mind space is jacked up. You can have somebody laying next to you every night and have somebody who emotionally fulfills you, but physically you screwed up. And financially. So see, it's like you want to have that balance on all sides. Ask us to help you with all of it. You know, just don't hone in on one space. You need that help in all those areas. You need that balance and that fulfillment in all areas all the time. We really do. Okay? The Spirit says have confidence that you can have that. Have confidence you can have it. And here again, about having that balance on what you give to whom you give. Spirit is like stand in your personal power. When you go within right now, define if you don't have boundaries, define them. If you had them and you didn't adhere to them, and that's how people started hurting you, manipulating you, breaking your heart, taking advantage of you, Spirit's like, redefine them boundaries. Reset them. And this time, you hold to them. Can't expect other people to respect you in ways that you don't respect yourself. You can't expect people to love you in ways that you don't love yourself. You can't expect people to adhere to boundaries that you don't adhere to yourself. So Spirit is like, no, you can have literally whatever you like in this season. You just have to say, I'm going to stand firm on what I want in love and what I have worked for to establish and build for myself financially, materialistically. Spirit is like, no, it's okay for you to put your foot down. That's okay. It's okay for you to be firm sometimes, and it's okay for you to be loving. But not to the point, it's too many, I'm going to put these back. Like I said, not to the detriment of yourself. Okay? But what I'm getting from this energy is that you are moving in that direction, and you are understanding that there are things and people and situations that you need to walk away from to do what is best for you. And Spirit is like, that energy is okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't feel guilty about that. Don't feel bad. Okay? Then you got this Queen of Wands, which is a super attractor. She's attractive. She can attract whatever it is she wants. She has the ability to attract the right people, the right resources, the right opportunities. That is who you are. That is exactly who you are. So for y'all who are lacking the confidence that you can create the life that you want, the love, attract and manifest the love that you want, Spirit's like, no, yes you can. You can attract whatever you want. You truly can. Okay, and this is the right time to be trying to do it. But like I said, that it starts with that self-work first. Because we attract who and what we are, where we are. Okay? So it says passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. And this independent goes back to this Nine of Pentacles energy. So it says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So the ability to attract people into your life that align with who you are and who you are becoming. Okay? Let me get a couple more. We'll move to another deck. Thank you, Archangel, Answer, Spirit, guys. Ooh. Change your life. You got the Tower. And this Tower fell on this Eight of Wands, which is like swift. It's like, okay, whatever change is coming, there's a change coming. There's a shift coming. Like I said, you will either surrender to it or you will resist it. But Spirit is saying it is coming. It is coming quickly. It is coming suddenly. But it is meant to move you in the right direction. That is what it's meant to do. It's meant to put you in a better place emotionally. Specifically for this reading, emotionally and mentally. I say mentally and mindset-wise because of these cards I hear about lack of self-confidence. Okay? So this card says, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Yes. Surrender to the energy that change brings. And then it has this a sudden revelation. Like I said, the communication that you're getting from this Eight of Wands, like I said, this fell on the Eight of Wands. The communication you're getting is divine communication. This is not communication from somebody else. I don't see anything here that talks about anybody else. This is all you. This is about your spiritual transformation, your spiritual journey. Spirit is like, yes, connect with us. Make the decision to surrender to the divine plan, the divine happiness for you. Because the divine plan is not a bad plan. It has challenges on the path, yes. But it is meant to give you complete fulfillment, financial fulfillment, emotional fulfillment with the man of your dreams. You got the Emperor and the King of Cups out here. The woman of your dreams, the person of your dreams. So Spirit's like, no, you can have all that. And you can have the emotional balance that makes you feel that energy. Like this Ace of Wands talks about a sense of wonder, that nostalgic, loving energy where you're just enjoying your own company, which is exactly who this Nine of Pentacles represents. Spirit's like, we want you to be fully enjoying your own company, but free of any stagnant energy, any remnants of this emotional upset from whatever you experienced over the course of this year. Okay? Let's do one more and I'll move to another deck. Yeah, Three of Swords. So whatever you went through, it affected you emotionally. This is like heartache, heartbreak, disappointment card. Three of Swords. Spirit's like, we're freeing you from that energy. Don't ignore that you have felt this. You got the 3 and the 10 out here. And you got this Three of Swords that fell under the Tower card. So I'm telling you, Spirit is like, we're shifting you out of this energy. The only way you resist it, some of y'all may be like, I ain't resisting that. I done moved on. I done let that go. I'm over that. How I know you're resisting it, you're resisting it because the energy of it is still having you lack confidence. You're not moving on. Spirit is like, no, let it go. Release it. There are remnants from this left that you need to release. And I say that because you don't want to, like I said, with this Two of Swords, it's Nine of Pentacles at the beginning, you don't want to close the door to these new opportunities. And those new opportunities could be in love. Spirit's like, don't close the door. But if you know you've been through this energy recently and you haven't given yourself time to process it and heal from it, Spirit is like, take the time to go within to process the lessons from that experience. Process them, apply them, so that we can send you somebody now when you have these new opportunities for love coming in. You can, and then sometimes those new opportunities, you got the Chariot. So whatever it is coming in quick. That shift, that change, those opportunities are coming in quick. And guess what else is coming in quick? The opportunity for you to apply the lessons you learned. So I'm telling you, somebody that you to love is coming in, will come in for you. But people who give you, for those of you who are not looking for romantic love, people who give you emotional fulfillment and balanced in positive ways. But you are going to be met, I'm guaranteeing you, with people who pretend to be that. And Spirit is going to do that so that you can say, okay, let me apply what I learned. Let me look beyond what I see. What is the foundation this interaction built on? What is it built on? What energetic seeds am I planting when I connect with this person, with this situation, the opportunity? If any opportunity, a person comes your way, you got to test that thing. I'm telling you. This is what I'm picking up on. Spirit's like, yes, you have been through some emotional challenges, but guess what? We're going to give you some more tests because there's still some small debris that needs to be released. We're going to see if you're going to actually take the time to go within, to seek guidance, to seek direction from us, to connect with us so we can give you these divine revelations and show you who and what is truly meant for you. And when you recognize and you pick up on the fact that, okay, this energy is off. It's nothing, I'm not interested in this energy. It puts me off balance in certain ways. It gives me anxiety. It frustrates me. It doesn't put me in a good space. Okay? And that's looking, like I said, that's looking beyond what you see. You know, and the fact that we get in nostalgia. When we talk about romance, we get in this nostalgic energy. It just feels good. Everything feels good after something bad just happened. You know, but what I tell people, everything good when it's new. You know, so when you test that energy, what is it making me feel? How do I feel? Energetically, how do I feel? Emotionally, how do I feel? Do those two things align? Do they balance each other out? Because those tests are coming in quick. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but that test to see what you have released emotionally, what lessons you have learned, are you going to apply those lessons? It's going to come in. The decoy is going to come in before the real thing does. So the decoy as far as an opportunity, the decoy as far as the person, the decoy as far as your own mental stability, like what I think about myself, is going to come in. Spirit's like, we just want to make sure you are ready for what we are sending to you. So this is the Chariot. It says an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. Now, I'm telling you, that self-discipline and willpower. Spirit's like, no, we're going to test you first. Because we want to make sure you know what the real thing actually is. You are weighing it by the right measures, not material, not what it looks like on the outside. I'm telling you, whatever this is, You cannot pay attention to what it looks like on the outside. You're going to have to dig deeper. You're going to have to go within. And I think Spirit making you go within at this time is preparing you for that. It's preparing you to say, walk away. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got release. You got release. That's the death card. Death and rebirth. This is what this energy is for. What do I need to let go of? Who do I need to let go of? Some of y'all might be clinging to an opportunity, a person, or something right now that this Two of Swords is out here for. You don't know if it's the right person. You don't know if it's the right situation for you. You don't know if it's the right opportunity. You don't know if you should go right or left. If it's got you in that energy, there's something that needs to be released. Go within and get the answers. Go within and take that inventory. But I'm telling you, you're going to get spirits like they're going to give you a sudden revelation about that person or that situation or that opportunity that's going to make you let it go. I know this might not be the reading y'all want to hear, but this is coming up as something is coming up that's going to make you let something or someone go. Okay? Because it says release. It says the end of a phase or a situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. And you were meant to connect with whatever this situation is, experience whatever it is. And some of this for y'all is you moving on from how you think about yourself, about love, about life, about money, about your connection with spirit. Some of that is you moving on. It's transforming your mind space. By the renewing of, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So some of y'all, this is interpersonal. It's inner work. The spirit is giving you revelations about how you manifest things differently moving forward. How you see things differently from a higher perspective moving forward. But for some of y'all, if we're talking about 3D reality, we're talking about relationships and stuff like that, opportunities or something that's got you kind of in your head here, weighing the pros and the cons of it, that is something that's meant to be released. Okay? It is something meant to be released. And it's right next to this Tower card, too. So, it's walking away from something here. You're walking away from what does not serve you. And you got the Page of Wands. It's outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Using your originality and ingenuity. I think this falls under this death card, the death and rebirth. So whatever you let go of opens the door for this new opportunity. Which is here, this Ace of there's a new opportunity waiting to be explored by you, experienced by you, or brought in by the universe, and swiftly. But there's something, like I said, there's definitely something that is going to be shifted. There's definitely something that's going to be shifted. Okay? News of an exciting endeavor, yeah. And like I said, pages, and here's another thing. We're still in that Mercury retrograde energy, y'all. Pages bring news. And you have, what is this, the Five of Cups down here. And the Ace of Swords. And you got the Four of Pentacles again. Yeah, you got a lot of fours here. So you got, let me read these. You got the Five of Cups, which talks about looking at something, missing an opportunity. Crying over spilled milk. Paying attention to what you lost. Too much focus on the past. There is an opportunity coming that you are missing. And I think it talks about being too bored or contented with what's going on here. Too contentment, boredom. Spirit's like, no, we're going to give you something new and exciting. But there's something, like I said, you need to move on from. And it don't have to be physical. It could be energetically. It could be that you broke up with somebody or you released somebody or something, but you still think about that situation. You still think about that person. Spirit's like, okay, so when we release things physically, we don't understand it emotionally. So when we do release work, when you're talking about releasing stuff, as we move into full moon energy, you're talking about releasing, letting go of what doesn't serve you. In this time, taking inventory, releasing what doesn't serve me. That is not just physically. So even after you walk away physically, you still got energetic work. Release them energetically, cut those cords. Cut those emotional cords. Cut those mental cords. Don't even think about them. And if you think about the past, like I said, it's only to glean the lessons from it. So it says, things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. That's what this Five of Cups talks about. So it's like, let that go. Because then you got, every time you get into this energy, Spirit is like another opportunity card comes up. You walk away, let it go, focus. Because then you get the Ace of Swords. Another new opportunity to do something that is in alignment with you. It says brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. And it's only challenging if you're resisting it. And it's challenging too because you still have those emotions that you're dealing with, those remnants from this experience that you're dealing with. And that's fine. Spirit just saying just let it go. And then you have the Four of Pentacles again. Somebody who spends too much money or doesn't spend enough money, you're holding on to it because you don't think more is going to come. It feels like there's plenty of opportunities coming. Just let go of what don't serve you. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, get into those less fortunate. That is the energy that you are moving into if you're not already there. And some of you may already be in that energy. And you got the Four of Cups. So you have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. And both of these cards talk about paying attention to something that doesn't serve you well because you're missing a new opportunity. This one just has 3 cups you're looking at. And this one got, what, 2? I mean 3. So it says, missing an opportunity. And that's funny. Both of these have 3 cups on the ground. Spilled. 3 cups spilled on the ground. Both of these cups have that. The only difference is in the Five of Cups, there are 2 opportunities being presented to you. And you have that out here. You got your Ace of Swords and you got your Ace of Wands. And then the Four of Cups, there's one divine opportunity being offered to you. And I think that is the opportunity to evolve and to transform spiritually. Missing an opportunity, discontentment on board, and open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay? Not just financially, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Open your eyes to all the possibilities that surround you. And then you had another card that came out in the pre-shuffle. And that card is be the best version of yourself and start today. That's what I'm saying. Spirit is like connect, evolve, transform. Move yourself upward into a better space. Healing, doing the healing work that you need to do. But also connecting to who you truly are and what you are capable of. I'm going to read this out of the book and see what it says, okay? See, card 31. All right, it says, be the best version of yourself. You have the potential to grow spiritually and raise your life to a much higher level now. The wise spirit sages show us that there is always a chance to grow and expand in a positive way, which will not only affect us, but all those we love. They are reminding you of this now. Remember, you have the right to be brilliant and successful. So push your boundaries and exceed all limits. The only thing that can stop you from growing in your own is your own limited thinking. So get going and keep on growing. Your life holds amazing possibilities and the potential to be better every day. Yes, stop focusing on what does not serve you. Who does not serve you. That situation, that person, whatever it is, was meant to be released so that you could expand and grow and become your best self and experience these new and better opportunities. Self-love. So you got, this is your spirit message. Self-love. Yes, yes, yes. So when you're going within and you're content in this 9 of Pentacles energy, that's what that is. I love myself. I'm happy with who I've become. I'm happy with where I'm going. Self-love. So it says, now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It is a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Balance, balance, balance. Give yourself love, growth in all of those areas, okay? Let's get you, I'm going to get you an affirmation card here, Gateway Oracle Affirmation. Yes, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Listen to the messages from Divine. They are going to be coming in and they are going to be guiding you and giving you the inspiration and the information you need to release whatever emotional debris you're experiencing and to move forward. Okay? It will tell you who to release and how to do that. Okay? We're going to do one more card. And that's going to be Work Your Light. Let's see. Thank you, Archangels. Ancestors, Spirit Guides. All right, you got 2 of these. Let's see what they say. Okay? It says, mirror, who or what is triggering you? Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So this goes back to this card right here that talks about being the best version of yourself. Do not dim your light. Be your absolute best self. That is how, and we talk about doing the things that we love. That is how you do that. You be your authentic self at all times. You do not compromise that. You do not hide that. You don't conceal that from anybody. Because if you're being your authentic self and the best version of yourself at all times, you're going to attract the people that align with you. If you pretending, You're going to attract people that pursuing too. And ain't neither one of y'all going to want to be bothered with each other. And then you have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Who is emotionally triggering you? Who's triggering you? Who is causing you to be in that? Who caused you to be in that Three of Swords energy? Who's causing you to be in this Two of Swords energy, back and forth in your mind space about whatever it is you're in? Spirit is like, when you go within, take inventory of that. Who and what does not align? Who doesn't align? Okay? Let me see. I will get you... Let me get one more card for you. We're going to do one more. This is the Divine Beloved card. Thank you, Archangel Answer Spirit Child. Give me one more message for my water signs. Woo. I'm just going to get what turned over. So you got two. All right, I'm going to take this third one too. Don't take that one. So you got prosperity. That's what you started off at. We know you're in that energy. That goes without saying. That's where you're at. Prosperity. I am trusting. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled, that alone is true wealth. Yes, so those of you who don't have confidence about the future moving forward, who don't think you're going to have enough money, Spirit's like, you are going to be okay. You are okay. Prosperity and abundance and complete abundance and fulfillment in every area is what you will be experiencing. Grace, in harmony with the flow. Do not resist change. That is what this is talking about. Do not resist this energetic shift. Okay? It says, in harmony with the flow. May I honor all the ways your grace flows so I move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessings in every way. Didn't we just say that? Okay, let's see what this last one is. Uncertainty. Let me be. So you got a lot about trust, being in the flow, and knowing that abundance is coming your way. Uncertainty. This one talks about trusting. It says, let me deeply trust. May I live in the now and relax peacefully until the unfolding, knowing all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place at the right time and not a moment before. Divine timing. That's why I said this is not the time to be trying to overexert yourself to get yourself financially stable. Spirit's like, do what is most important, which is to connect with us spiritually so we can guide you on the path to how to do that anyway. Okay, water signs, I hope that this resonated. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.